Oh, this is Mario and Rabbids. Whoa. Whoa. Wait. No. Oh my god. Aye, man. Switch sports. I did it. Alright, give me that last one. You can't make this up.
N64 lineup begins to take shape, but myself and others are still waiting on obvious games like Earthbound. If anything, I expect Earthbound to be the big addition just because of how overdue it is on the SNES's roster, to put it frankly.
Alright. How y'all doing, man? Obviously, this is unscripted. I'm fresh off. I usually, when I do the unscripted, I wait till like the morning after or like the day after, because I'm pretty busy in terms of like school and stuff like that. But this is fresh off. I just finished watching the direct. I caught me off guard. I had no expectations, and it was super solid. Super solid. Super solid. I'm charged up. I was super tired coming into it. No expectations. Truthfully, I've been out the loop for like a lot of the heavier news. Man, like, all right. First, I'm not gonna go through each one because I can't talk about every single thing. I don't have enough to weigh in terms of every single thing. But I'll go in order, I guess. First one, Mario Strikers is back. And that almost brought tears out of me. Like, I had no expectations. I had no way of, like, thinking about it. Like, bro. Like, that had to have been the fans, man. That had to have been the fans. There was, like, I heard no rumors, no buzz. Like I said, I've been out the loop. But just in terms of the fact, it's been so long. It's been so long. And for them to bring it out like that, and that's the reveal. To my knowledge, that's the reveal. And they had a lot of information while they were showing it. I was like, man, this game looks ready, and it comes out in 4 months. 4 months. So, man, I'm charged up. Usually, I just like rant. I just like ramble like 15 minutes unscripted about like directs, but like I might go through this real quick. Because it like, then we saw some Splatoon 3. We seeing more of that. That's coming in the summer still. I'm still calling dibs on July. Man, I'm so excited for Mario Strikers. I'm so excited for Kirby. That's next month for sure. I was cracking jokes. I think I'm going to put some of because I did actually record my live reaction. I think I'm going to like put some of that interject that throughout the video. But I was cracking jokes on the mouthful mode. So he just be throwing them. Hey, y'all crazy. Mouthful mode is crazy. But I'm super excited for that game. There was a lot of remakes. We heard more about the Advance Wars remakes. There was some other remakes in there. I know the Kingdom Hearts one drops tomorrow. I don't know when this video is gonna get up, cause I'm really pushing it. It's pretty late. I don't think I'm gonna have time to edit a full video and put it out tonight. But I'll have this recording ready. That being said, man. Let me talk my talk a little bit again, man, because when Nintendo 64 Online was finally revealed, I had to talk my talk, just because that's something that I put out there and stood on it. I stood on it. I was like, this is happening. It has to happen. It's gonna happen soon, and it happened right around that time frame that I gave it. But something I called for 10 months ago was that Wii Sports. Yeah, specifically I was saying Wii Sports Resort, but Wii Sports, there was no excuse for it not to be on the Switch. It's no excuse why it was taking so long for it to get to the Switch. You know, the Switch has been out for, after next month is going to be year 5, if I'm doing my math right. It was March 2017, yeah. 5 years, no sports title was crazy. Speaking of sports, they had Otani do reveal like the show for Switch, so I thought that was really cool how they did that. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. I called for it. I called for that, man. I was like, it's no reason we don't have no Wii Sports. And it's like, I get it's not the Wii no more. Just call it Switch. Call it Switch Sports. And man, as soon as I saw it, I jumped out my chair. I was like, yes, thank you. Finally, thank you. This is what we've been waiting for. And they rebranded some of the stuff, like the Sword Fighter fights. I don't think they're going to be called that anymore. It was called something else, something with a C. It's already skipping my mind because I'm going at like 1,000 miles per hour right now, just processing all that information. But man, like, oh my gosh. So that's coming back. I saw bowling. They said they was doing updates for golf in the fall and soccer in the summer. They're doing like a online play test next weekend, even though the game doesn't come out until what did they say, mid-April? So that's cool. That means they're putting a lot of care to make sure the online stuff is right for that game, because a lot of times it's not right for any of the games. But anyway, and then man, I'm trying to remember because I'm just geeked over like those big hitters. I know I'm skipping way ahead, but the big reveal at the end was Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and that was just a cherry on top because I was like, man, this is a really solid direct. So them just like dropping that bomb at the end, fantastic. I'm not a Xenoblade guy. I'm not a big fan of this shit. Like I truthfully speaking, I know nothing about Xenoblade other than the reps they got in Smash. But I know that's a heavy hitter for Nintendo and for the fans at this point. So just dropping that 3, like mainline straight go ahead, I was like, that's huge. So it was just a fun direct. I didn't come into it with no pressure, no expectations. When they, Nintendo always drops that they're doing it last minute. They always wait like a day before, 2 days before. So, man, it was just great. And then, and my last video, literally the video I uploaded yesterday. And it's funny because I almost waited until today to post it. You wouldn't have been seeing the video until probably like a half hour ago, while the direct was going. I only uploaded it because the direct was coming out. I just discussed a lot about Nintendo Switch Online and like the current state. Just like a update, like checking in, because I talked about it on the channel a few times before, but that was like almost half a year ago at this point, about 4 months. So in the video, I discussed a lot of things. I kind of touched on a lot of things regarding like the legacy content in general. And one thing I did say was in terms of the NES and SNES libraries, because they have left that completely dormant until today. They have left that completely dormant for like 6 months, half a year, which is absurd. I said don't expect much. I was like, the most they'll do is like finally put Earthbound on NSO and have everybody be like, oh, finally, oh, thank you, Nintendo, oh man, and then not really do anything else to improve the product throughout the rest of the year. Now I'm gonna be positive. I'm still have a positive outlook because there's still 10 months left in the year. But man, talk about timing. Talk about timing. Talked about it literally yesterday, and lo and behold, as soon as I saw the headline, man, I jumped out my chair, man, because I just love when that happens. I love talking stuff up. So today, probably at 8 Eastern, Earthbound and Earthbound Beginnings is gonna be on NSO, and it's just like, okay, cool, let's move on, like, let's do it. What's next? You know what I mean? And man, I'm looking really good right now because I put like Earthbound in my thumbnail and everything yesterday, so man, that's looking dope. I didn't even make a predictions video. I just flat out said like, hey, we're gonna see it this year. That's gonna be like the big NSO thing. I didn't think they'd do it so soon, so I guess they have another trick up their sleeve. I hope so, because, you know, otherwise there's still a lot of problems to cover. Oh, okay, all right. This just got back to me in my head. The Mario Kart. Let's talk about Mario Kart real quick. I don't want this video to be super long, but I just want to touch upon everything real unscripted and like straight initial reaction. It's a real initial reaction because before, you know, I'd give myself like a day. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has like a Super Smash-esque like DLC pack coming out, which is crazy because the game is 8 years old. It's going to be 8 years old. When did that come out? Was that November 2014? Something like that. But this year is going to be 8. And not Deluxe, but Mario Kart 8 in general. And it's crazy because I didn't remember who they were talking to. It might have just been like the creative director or, you know, the head name for Mario Kart 8. And they had said, like, don't rule out DLC for this game, which I thought was like so offensive because, like, dude, just make a new Mario Kart. But then at the same time, this is one of their most successful games ever for the Switch. Forget the Wii U, for the Switch. So there's really no incentive to make a new Mario Kart if that game keeps making them a lot of money, as if it was a new game. Like, every person who's buying a Switch is buying Mario Kart 8, is what it feels like. And so they're doing, I think it's called like the Booster Course Pack, and it's going to be released in waves all the way into next year, which is crazy. And it's going to be filled with old tracks from previous Mario Kart games that didn't make the cut initially in Mario Kart 8 and Deluxe and the DLC packs that initially came out. When did those come out? The Zelda and Animal Crossing one? That feels like so long ago. I don't even remember what year was that. But anyway, I saw, obviously, like, they were playing the music and everything. I wanted to see Coconut Mall. They immediately, like, that's the first thing they said. Is like, we got Coconut Mall. So I was cheesing. I was grinning. I'm excited for it. The best part, I just said that really loud. I hope the mic didn't, like, peak. But the best part is that it's no extra cost to expansion pack subscribers. And again, that's another thing I was pleading for just yesterday. In terms of the difference between paying the base price for NSO and the $50, it's like, please just make it worth it. You cannot just justify an Animal Crossing DLC and these drip-fed N64 games that are buggy and aren't on great emulation. That's not worth $30 extra. I don't play Animal Crossing, so like I wasn't even getting that. Everybody has Mario Kart 8. Everybody. So this is way more of an incentive, of a fulfilling incentive, especially when it's being charged individually, like for $25, and so that closes the gap. Because truthfully speaking, right now the N64 games and the Genesis games is worth like $5 extra. Like, let's be real. So, man, like, that was such a solid direct. But anyways, I'm not gonna do the formal outro. This is not a formal video. I'm just excited. I hope y'all are excited. Let me know if you're excited. And that being said, man, I will see you in the next video. We got a lot to talk about now. Let's get this wheel rolling again. Like, man, let's go. All right, peace. man. We eating good.